Have the holidays stressed you out? Here's how to enjoy the holiday season without overdoing it. Hi, everyone. I'm Christine. I am the creator of Healthy Her Midlife and this YouTube channel. Please remember to like this video, share this video with all of your amazing girlfriends, and to also subscribe to the channel. It really does help me reach more amazing midlife women just like you. So the holidays are supposed to be filled with joy and love and time with all of our friends and family. It's supposed to be a season of gratitude, but sometimes it just leads to a season of stress and exhaustion between getting all of the perfect gifts and having all the perfect decorations and attending all of the parties and doing all of the family traditions. It really does lead to a lot of overwhelm, not a lot of holly jolly. We chase this idea of the perfect holiday season and really forget what the season is meant for. Time with our family and our loved ones and just treasuring those moments. So today I want to talk about how we can release this pressure that we put on ourselves every holiday season and really step back to enjoy the season and the holidays with our family. And ultimately giving ourselves the gift of self-love and compassion and peace. So I have 4 gifts that we can give ourselves this holiday season. Gift number 1, release unrealistic expectations. I don't know about you, but for me, I set high expectations for myself every holiday season. I want to get all of the gifts on the lists and make sure all the gift wrapping is perfect and the tree is perfect and the food is perfect and everything has to be just right. But there's no such thing as a perfect holiday. And honestly, don't you remember thinking back to other holiday seasons? And we tend to remember the imperfect moments and the humor it brought with them. And sometimes those imperfect moments just turn into the most magical things of all. Case in point, my family has a gift exchange from my grandma Ruth, who she has passed maybe 5 or 6 years ago now, but her gift giving was so hilariously inappropriate that we have now made a game of it. And that every year, Grandma Ruth pops in with all of the inappropriate gifts for everybody. And it's something that we all look forward to now. So, with all of those holiday things that you are trying to really set high goals and expectations for yourself, I encourage you to make a list of 3 different things. Put these each item in 3 different buckets. You're going to have a must-do bucket. These are items that you cannot miss on these. So you're going to want to, include gift giving for specific people, maybe holiday events, meals, that sort of thing. And then there's going to be a bucket of that I like to call would be nice if. So these are going to be items that if I have the time, these are some extra things that I would like to include in my holiday season. So in my bucket there, I actually have put outdoor Christmas lights. It would be nice if I had outdoor Christmas lights, but if I don't, my season's not ruined. And then there's going to be a bucket that I like to call perfectly happy if I don't do it at all. And these are going to be things on your list that feel more like obligations and you have no joy in doing them at all. So this could be sending out holiday Christmas cards every year. That might be drudgery to you. Put it on that 3rd bucket. Perfectly fine if I don't do it. So when you make these buckets, these lists, and focus on just the ones that you really want to get done because these are the things that mean the most to you. Check all those off first. Then if you feel have time, you can add in the 2nd bucket of if I have time, this would be great. I can add these in. These also bring me joy, but they're not a game changer. and they're not a deal breaker. You're still going to have a great holiday season because you got your priorities checked off. And chances are the third bucket you are not even going to get to because you've already decided those are not your priorities. And here's a little extra tip. If it's somebody else's priority and not yours, you have my permission to delegate that task to them if that's what their priority is and it's not yours. The second gift that we can give to us this holiday season is to set boundaries to protect our energy. So let's talk about boundaries a minute, because I think a lot of people think that if you set a boundary, that means that the other person doesn't get what they want and that you're just getting what you want. And that's not really what boundaries are. The boundary is if that person chooses to do this, then your boundary is to choose to do that type of thing. But both parties have a choice in boundaries. And I like to think of boundary setting as more along the lines of giving yourself the space to really decide what you want to do in the moment. It's really easy this time of year to feel obligated to say yes to everything. But fun fact, you don't need to say yes to everything. When you're saying yes to all of the events and all of the dinners and all of the parties and all of the gift giving and all of the activities, you are saying no to yourself and your own energy levels. And I don't know about you, but when I say no to my energy levels, I get real cranky. So a great boundary this holiday season is don't respond right away. If you're invited to a party, you can say, hey, that sounds fun. Let me check my schedule and I'll get back to you. Or you could say, that sounds great, but let me take a minute to think about if that's going to fit in my schedule, finances, whatever. This gives you a little moment to sit with yourself and decide if whatever somebody is asking of you is really a priority for you, or does it feel like you are giving up something so that you can say yes to them? And the decision is yours. You can choose to say yes, or you can choose to say no. Setting boundaries is not about being selfish. It's about taking the time for what really matters most to you. And like I said, if you say yes too many times, you may be like me and you may get really cranky. And what kind of gift is that to anybody else? Nobody likes a cranky Christine, let me tell you. The third gift that we can give ourselves this holiday season is self-compassion. This time of year, we can be really hard on ourselves. We can think, I'm so behind on everything. I don't have enough money to purchase all the gifts on the list, or I don't have enough time to create the perfect homemade meal. But all that negative self-talk, we would never say any of that to our best friend. If our best friend showed up to a party with store-bought cookies, we would thank them. We would not berate them for not spending hours in the kitchen making homemade cookies. Or if our friend gave us a meaningful gift that was very inexpensive but was from the heart, we wouldn't berate them for how little they spent on us. So why are we saying it to ourselves? So when you catch yourself saying negative things to yourself, try ending that sentence with something to the effect of, and I'm doing the best I can. And I know they will be happy with what I'm giving them. And I'm protecting my energy. And then celebrate the small wins. Every little victory that you can get checked off your list is a great thing. So even if that means you got your laundry done that day, or you managed to wrap one present, celebrate those small victories too. And don't forget to savor the season for yourself. Enjoy that gingerbread cookie. Listen to holiday music as you're wrapping presents. Watch your favorite Christmas movie or holiday movie. Really take the time to be present in the moment with yourself to help keep your mind focused that you get to enjoy the holidays as well. The last gift that we can give to ourselves this holiday season is to make a plan and stick to it. So you'll want to sit down at the beginning of the holiday season, like right now, and you want to think about how many paychecks do I have left coming in? What are the bills that I normally have to pay? And how much does that leave me for holiday spending and enjoyment? And then from there, you're going to look at your first bucket list of all the things that you love to do and start prioritizing. Grab your calendar, pull out everything, all the birthdays, all the parties, all of the dinners, all of the events that you're going to, and put all of that down so you've got it all in front of you. You've got your calendar, you've got your finances, and you've got your must do bucket list. And really set down a plan with your boundaries so that by the end of your planning session, you you are confident in that you are going to enjoy the holidays. Don't forget to also plan out food that you're going to be making for certain events and parties and decorations as well. The plan doesn't have to be rigid, but at least it's a framework to give you an idea of where you are prioritizing your time and your resources this holiday season. And with that plan, that is going to reduce a lot of stress. So let's make this holiday season about releasing the pressure on ourselves and giving us the gift of boundaries and planning and prioritizing and saying no when we need to say no. And remember that joy is not found in perfection. It's found in the moment. It's found in the present. All right, ladies, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you have a wonderful holiday season with your loved ones and that you can get all of your must-haves checked off your list. And I hope one of your must-haves on your list is to subscribe to Healthy Her Midlife. Have a great week. Have a wonderful holiday season. I wish you much peace and rest. See you next time.